Welcome to Ask Nurses, where we dive into the intriguing world of unconventional sexual preferences. I'm Ray and I'm joined by Kyle and Alea.
Hello.
Hi!
So, throughout this podcast, we'll be shedding light on the differences between kinks and fetishes. So, ngayon, ang ginawa namin ay meron kaming, nag-post kami ng NGL that ask about
Kinks and fetishes and kung ano yung thoughts nila doon or kung ano yung pwede nilang i-share about kinks and fetishes.
So yeah, let's deal with question number 1. Hello po, normal po ba na nasisihan po ako if dinedegrade ako ng partner ko?
what are your thoughts on that, Kyle?
Para sa akin kapag dinedegrade, hindi ba na yung partner niya mismo yung nakaka-receive, like kunwari sasabihin sa kanya na ganito ka ganyan, hindi ba siya masasaktan? Pero understandable kapag kapag pareho nilang gusto yung bagay.
I think it's depends kung gusto nila yon both. Dapat kasi before you do something, dapat alam mo yung preferences ng partner mo. So if okay lang sa kanya dinedegrade, then maybe it's fine.
How about yung praise kinks naman? Di ba dalawa yun? Di ba may degrading kinks, meron ding praising kinks. What are your thoughts on that?
Teka lang, bakit hindi mo muna sagutin kaya yan? Ano yung thoughts mo dun sa praise things?
Kaya nga.
Para sa akin kasi, feeling ko dahil nga na-open na tayo sa mga videos online, like porns and stuff, feeling ko dun yung mismo nakukuha ng mga people yung kanilang mga sexual fetishes, katulad ng degrading and praising. Kasi nga, yun yung sinushow sa atin nung media.
So sa tingin mo na parang yung mga nakikita ng mga tao or yung mga nasa-search or yung mga, 'di ba, ngayon sa mundo natin ngayon sobrang readily available na ng mga kung ano-anong bagay to the point na nagiging negative na siya sa atin. So sa tingin mo yung mga taong natututunan yung mga kinks na ganyan, like praising kinks, degrading kinks, sa tingin mo nakukuha lang nila sa social media?
Feeling ko minsan, meron talagang factors from social medias kasi nanonormalize na din siya. And I think isa yun malaking factor kung bakit madaming people na ninonormalize yung degrading kinks or yung praising kinks. So, ang sabi naman ni Sender here, nasisiyahan daw siya pag dinedegrade. Is it normal daw ba? For us naman, it's normal naman siguro. As long as may consent ka, may consent yung partner mo, komportable ka, and you're happy with it.
So, proceed tayo sa next question.
Okay, asking nurses, paano po if may fetish yung partner ko sa tape, like nilalagay niya po sa bibig ko? It's okay naman po, but I need to know if normal po yun. Thoughts?
So, ang question again, kung normal ba yun?
Yeah.
Di ba, we always, as I've said kanina, dun sa sinabi ko na, kahit anong kinks or fetish, as long na okay sa both partners, normal yun eh. Sa tingin nyo, what's the difference between ng tape kink tsaka degrading kink?
Sa akin, for me, I think tape kinks lang is that nilalagay lang sa mouth para parang may resistance. I think yung resistance or same din siya sa bondages na hindi ka makaka-scream, hindi ka makaka-express ng mga thoughts mo, like yung especially moaning and stuff, that like holds you back from doing it, and parang isa na din siyang parang resisting kink na din at the same time.
Ganun. Wait, may question dito, isa. Pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung hindi ko alam kung ano yung meaning niya eh. Nasabi dito, thoughts on golden shower. Teka, search mo nga kung ano yun.
Golden shower, that's very familiar. Golden shower, Alea, any thoughts on golden shower?
To be honest, wala talaga akong alam. So, i-search mo na lang yan, Ray.
So, golden shower, according to Google,
Sige.
damn. I'm sorry. Golden shower, not most people like this. So, basically, it's a kink na kung saan iniihian ka.
So bro, iihian ka ng partner
Yes.
mo?
Iihian ka.
While doing the
Iihian
deed,
ka.
bro?
Yeah.
God.
Madaming mga, especially Reddit posts, like mga interesting Reddit posts kung saan si ate mo girl gustong naiihian. Oh my God.
Actually, nung narinig ko siya kanina, nung sinabi mo, di ba? Narinig ko. Sabi mo na iniihian or while
Mm.
doing the deed. You know, at first, syempre iisipin mo, like, ew, yuck. Kasi, una sa lahat, ihi. Sa atin, kapag narinig mo, ew,
Dirty,
baho,
oo.
madumi, ganun. Pero, pero madumi. Isipin mo, us, being student nurses.
As being student nurses, tas iihian ka. Of course, again, yung urine mo, madaming mga waste.
Mm-mm.
Pero again, sabi nila, sa pag-sexual thing, it's a submissive thing. Diba? Meron dominant people, meron mga submissive people. And usually, kasama siya sa pagiging submissive, which is minsan combination siya ng pagpapahiya sa'yo, ini-enjoy yung submission, or mga ini-enjoy yung mga things na considered taboo, katulad ng mga other role plays na very concerning sometimes, but then again, mayroon tayong tinatawag na consent, and as long as people are having consents or giving consents, or they're comfortable in doing it, kahit na alam nila yung consequences, risk, kasi it's really very, like talking about it, na yung ihi mo, mapupunta sa mouth ng other people.
Yeah.
It's not really that.
Sa tingin mo, like, di ba pag iihian, it's very unhygienic.
Yeah.
Sa tingin mo, not for you, hindi sa POV mo, pero sa POV ng iba, is it okay? Pero syempre kasi di ba you can get, syempre madumi nga. Sa tingin mo okay ba yun? Or yung mga taong walang alam, sa tingin nila kunwari, hindi nila alam yung kunwari sa pag-ihi, ganun. Pag iniihan nila, akala nila okay lang, akala nila wala sila makukuha since partner nila, kunwari lagi nilang kasama. What are your thoughts on that?
Yun na nga eh. Pero for me, again, it's like very subjective na din kasi.
Yeah,
yung
agree.
thoughts mo on peace. Kasi daw, mostly ang sinasabi ng mga people on Reddit kasi very, very, sa Reddit, lahat ng mga sinasabi nila doon, they were saying na parang when they did it the first time, it was really like eye-opening. It's an eye-opening experience. Some liked it, some didn't like it. It's like, hindi na nila pinapansin yung lasa ng ihi. It's like the thought na ginawa nung wife niya yun sa kanya that turns them on.
So basically, yung thought lang talaga yung gusto nila, no?
Yes, yung thought. Like, hindi na nila pinapansin na, oh, mapait ba to? Maalat ba to? Pangit ba yung lasa nito?
Ikaw, Alea, ha?
Thoughts ko naman di ba, when you're doing the deed, halos hindi mo na maisip kung tama ba to, malinis ba to, and everything. Yung iba yun like, it depends sa partners. Pero most of them kasi, based sa nababasa ko na kapag andun na sila sa momentum na ganun, parang, alam mo yung, wala na silang pakialam kung anong pwedeng mangyari, anong mangyayari sa kanila, ano yung consequence ng gagawin nila. So, when it comes to iihian ka ng partner, for me, it's weird. It's at the same time, kasi nga, student nurses tayo, I agree with what you've said na kadiri siya. Kasi nga, ihi, dun pa lang sa term ng ihi, it's madumi na. Kasi diba, bodily waste siya. Kaya nga, if for the listeners, it's okay if you really like to do golden showers, if you are fond na naiihian ka, but you have to keep in mind na ihi yon, madumi yon, and it's not just something na dapat magbibigay ng pleasure sa'yo, but we have to think kung ano ba yung pwedeng mangyari sa atin kung ginagawa yun sa atin. Yeah.
So, sa mga nakikinig dyan, be aware. Huwag lang basta-basta ginagawa mga bagay-bagay. So, proceed tayo sa susunod na question. Ano yung susunod na question, Alea?
So, yeah, here, is it normal to like your partner's bodily fluid, sweat, saliva during the deed? Is that a kink?
Ooh.
Oh.
Alam mo, Ray, connected siya dun sa isa. Pero I think, this is more broad.
But the bodily fluids are very normal naman. It's like,
Yeah.
when you do the deed, both of your bodily fluids are
Kasi
literally
diba,
crashing.
when you're doing the deed, una talaga doon yung kissing.
Yes.
And if you're kissing someone,
No,
may
okay.
exchange
I know
na.
someone who likes spitting on someone.
Yeah, go on.
I know someone who likes spitting on someone while kissing. And it's like the same thing as the first one. You don't really think much about it.
Yeah.
You don't really like, as long as you're fine with it, I think. And if you're not fine with it, I think you have to tell your partner about it.
Ay, kasi, alam mo, ang concerning eh.
Yeah.
Pero, ang concerning niya, pero, I don't think people, yung mga magpa-partners, hindi masyadong nagmamatter sa kanila. Kasi nga, dun nga sa sinabi mo kanina eh. The deed pa lang, the sex itself, you're changing bodily fluids eh. Pero, ano kaya yung sinasabi ni sender? What bodily fluids? Spit. Ano
Yeah.
ba?
Sabi sa live.
Sabi niya,
Powers.
is it normal to like your partner? Of course, it is normal to like your partner's bodily fluid and sweat, saliva during the deed.
Pero yung
Is that a
tanong, kink ba siya? Yun.
I don't think it's a kink at all.
No idea.
Yeah, kasi parang, di ba, kink is like, something, like, parang tabu, parang
Yeah.
ganun.
Mhm.
Alam mo yung parang, something out of the normal. Something we don't usually do.
Mhm.
Partners do.
Or mga kink is parang sexual preferences.
Oo.
Mga sexual preferences. So again, Miss or Mr. Sender, is it normal to like your partner's bodily fluid? For us, yes po.
Yes po.
Yes, definitely.
Pero, sa uulitin, gusto ko lang sabihin na bago nyo magustuhan ng mga bagay-bagay sa inyong mga partner, always check them. Assess? Tignan nyo. Di ba? Kasi hindi naman natin alam eh. Malay mo, di ba, may sakit. Di ba?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one thing for
Oh.
sure.
O
Safe
malay mo,
sex.
may mga sakit na napapasa through spitting. Siyempre, di ba nga?
Doing the deed as well.
Doing the deed as well. So, guys, sa mga nakikinig, promise, bago kayo makipag-sex sa isang tao, always check them first. Always ask them first. Pero, siyempre, huwag mong tanungin ng harap-harapan. Ikaw, Ray, paano pag tinanong ka ng partner mo, may sakit ka ba?
I think that would be a bit offensive for me, but I have to understand din. Kasi both of us has to understand na we're looking out for something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
For
pero,
the both of us naman. Pero if once kapag magko-question ka, pwede naman, let's get us both of us tested so we could see. Ganyan.
siguro kung meron lang like, doubt sa isa't isa,
Yeah.
ganun.
Or
May mga
probably history.
may mga past experiences, yes.
history.
I guess. So, ano yung susunod na question natin? Meron
Okay,
pa ba?
There's a lot of questions pa. So, here we have foot sucking, foot sucks, fetish, thoughts please.
Foot fetish. Alam mo, may narinig ako about it.
Wait, before ka mag-start, dapat kailangan natin maririnig si Alea magsalita.
Oo nga, kanina ka pa di
Parang hindi
nagsasalita.
ka nagsasalita kanina pa.
Okay, foot sucking, foot socks fetish. Speaking of foot fetish, marami kasi akong friends na may ganong kinks. I've known a lot of people na parang, alam mo yung for example when they meet someone, una lang titignan paa. And then, it's like an indicator whether or not magugustuhan nila yung taong yun. And then, I thought dati, na parang normal siya. Kasi di ba lahat tayo may parang preference sa isang tao. If we're finding a partner, for example, personally ako, meron din ako mga preference when it comes to looking at someone. And I think it's also applies to other people as well. Pero yun nga, when it comes to the context of paa, parang na-weirduhan ako nung first nung hindi ko pa ako nagbabasa about foot fetish and everything. Pero yun nga, when it comes to foot sucking, it still depends sa partners. But yun nga, if mag-foot sucking ka man, always make sure na malinis yung paa. Huwag kang mag-suck ng paa na madumi. Kasi diba, hygiene guys, hygiene. Kasi if madumi yun.
Oh guys, hygiene daw hygiene.
Yeah, it's very important for us to stay protected whenever we do something. And kapag fetish mo yun, it's okay. But yun nga, you have to think for yourself and also for your partner.
For me naman, yung thoughts ko dyan, since nagtatanong siya about thoughts,
Mm-mm.
for me, ang weird ng foot sucking or foot itself kapag it is used as a masturbation tool.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I don't get the hype or like the thing about it or like how does it make you aroused or like get excited. I don't get it. And then pero once another naman dyan, na you can consider is using it as as something for your partner. But then that I would get it pa. Pero if using it alone as a masturbation tool, like just looking at it, it's weird, diba?
Like,
Yeah.
looking at pictures ng mga...
Yeah.
Yeah, siguro,
Ah.
siguro, ano pa rin, ano talaga, consent pa rin talaga.
Yeah.
Okay siya kung sa partner mo then it's
Mm-mm.
consented. Pero alam mo yung mga tao, syempre, yung sinasabi mo na looking at it, then walang consent, hindi man lang alam ng taong, yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Definitely weird. Ikaw, you have any encounters with food fetishes?
Teka lang, alam mo, wala na akong maisip dyan eh. Pero, ang ganda ng susunod na question ni Sender.
Ano
Alam mo,
yan?
it's very controversial.
Bakit kaya napaka-controversial lahat ng mga questions natin today?
Oo nga eh, alam mo, siguro sa mismong topic natin. Kasi hindi siya usually,
Mm-mm.
pinag-uusapan ng mga tao eh. Pero, this is so controversial. Sabi niya
Yeah.
dito sabi ni Sander, one of my friends drugged their partner with consent. Is that even normal? They usually do it often. Alam mo, yung parang,
Wait,
sabi
what?
niya, dinadrug niya yung partner niya. Kumbaga, pinapatulog niya ba?
With consent?
Oh, with
What do you
consent.
mean by drug? Is it drug na drugs? Or like drug na sedation, roofie, like sa mga bars and all?
Feel ko, walang sinabi si Sender. Kasi sabi niya lang dito, one of my friends drugged their partner with
Mm.
consent. So, sinasabi niya na parang, hindi siya specific eh. Pero para sa akin, kung drugged, alam mo, guys, if you don't know kung ano yung drugs na ginagamit nyo, please be safe with it. Maraming side effects yan.
Definitely. Totoo yan.
Alam nyo, I understand your kinks. Kung gusto nyo makatulog yung partner nyo, patulugin nyo na lang. Ikaw, Ray, ano sa tingin mo?
For me, drugging your partner, pero with their consent naman, is doing it once would be fine. But doing it, like sabi niya dito, usually do it often daw. They
Mm.
usually do it often. I think that's kind of being addicted na talaga to that thought of
Mm-mm.
your partner being sedated, tapos you getting off of your partner being sedated. So, paano na if gising yung partner mo, hindi ka na excited?
Oo.
Hindi ka na,
Bibigyan mo ulit? Eh, di
Diba?
namatay na overdose.
right, isang, isang ano nun.
Ano, pagkawalan, uy, isa pa, ganun.
Diba? Parang, with your, kunwari, sabi mo, idrinag niyo yung, yung partner niya. Para naman yung satisfaction ni partner.
Oo.
Alam na she's just, probably she's or he's just getting off the thought na she was being touched or he was being touched while they were sedated. Parang unfair din naman sa part na yun.
Mhm.
And yung, again, side effect ng drugs, baka may mga addiction behaviors na pwede mong makuha doon, it's kind of bad.
Mm.
True. Ikaw, Ale, what's your thought about it?
Actually, same lang sa mga sinasabi niyo. Kasi diba, drugs. Word itself, drugs. It could have a good benefit. At the same time, it also has its side effects, disadvantages. So yeah, if you're going to use drugs para lang ma-pleasure yung sarili mo, it's kind of like dangerous na. Especially if often, na nga sabi ni Sender, that's why we, listeners, you have to be cautious. You have to be aware kung ano man yung ginagawa nyo. Starting sa hygiene kanina, you have to be protected. And then at the same time, kapag meds naman, you have to be aware sa side effects, lalo na kapag na-overdose na. So yeah, let's hear for the last question. Guys, ito siya. Hindi to siya about sa thoughts natin. Or what. Ito siya, it's like a personal question. So yeah, what's a kink that you started joking about that turned into one of your actual kinks?
I think we have to let Kyle do the first step muna.
Teka, napaka-ano ng question.
Very personal.
Yeah.
Very personal eh.
Let's ano na lang.
We can tone it down if you
Yeah.
want.
Should we?
What do you mean by toning it down?
I mean, like, if you're not comfortable saying it out loud, you can just tone it down. Like, I don't know, your way.
Let's say ano na lang. What's a kink na para sa inyo is like, hindi siya
Let's
weird.
just say, what's your kink na you're comfortable with?
Like, letting other people know?
Yeah.
Hindi ko kasi alam eh. personally siguro, hindi mo masyado nag-build up yung kings. Pero, hindi ko siya maisip as of now.
Yeah.
Ikaw, Ray, what's a king?
For me, it would be probably, it's hard to pick sa mga kings na pwedeng masabi sa iba. It would probably be clothed kings. Clothed sex,
What does it
basically.
mean?
Clothed sex is like,
May damit?
you guys have clothes on.
Mhm.
It's just, I don't know. It's like the resistance sa clothes, I don't know, the hardship getting through the clothes, especially if your clothes mo is very mahirap alisin or like mahirap i-control and that thing, it's very normal, I think. How about you, Alea?
Teka. Alam ko na yung akin eh.
Sige.
Hindi siya nakakaya. Promise. Alam niyo yung sensation play?
Oh,
Ano
yeah,
yan?
yeah.
Alam mo yung, kunwari mga senses mo? Like, they're playing with your senses. Kunwari,
one
temperature, yung mga
Huh?
ganon.
One thing is blindfolded then.
Oh, yeah.
If you're
Kasi
blindfolded,
eyes.
tapos,
Oo, yung mga ganon.
mm,
Or, isa rin yung pain.
yeah.
Yun. I think, kasi before, siguro naririnig-rinig ko siya. Then, suddenly parang, it's interesting. Pero, it's not really onto me naman. Parang, I'm just interested in that kink. Since, ang daming pwedeng senses.
I think another kink would be cursing. You get it? Like dirty talks. Those are very common kinks actually na lahat ginagawa ng persons. And kink na din kasi siya since it's a sexual preference.
So, after all the questions na natamo natin.
Yeah, ang dami nating
Ang dami nating questions na natamo.
Madami pa tayong questions, but it's really not for this podcast. That would be sa next podcast.
Yes. Sobrang R18 niya na. And I guess, we should conclude na kung ano yung nakuha natin ngayon sa podcast. And then, ayun nga, sabi ko kanina, sobrang daming questions. And it's all about kinks and fetishes.
Yeah.
Sa tingin nyo, ano yung gusto nyong ano yung gusto nyong sabihin sa mga listeners natin as nurses para mag-guide through sila on a better sexual experience and a better sexual health para mas mag-guide nga sila at hindi sila magkamali sa mga gagawin nila at hindi sila magsisi sa mga nagawa nila. Alea, anong thoughts mo dun?
So yeah, kanina ko pa to sinasabi actually. Based dun sa questions alone, hygiene, and yung being aware kung ano man yung ginagawa natin. First of all, hygiene guys. As student nurses, napag-aralan na namin na hygiene is one of the most important aspects na kailangan nating matutunan. If may good hygiene yung isang tao, we could be safe from different diseases. Kaya nga when it comes to doing the deed, kinks and fetishes, very important na isipin muna natin kung malinis ba, hygienic pa siya before doing it. Pero yun nga, if you really want to do that deed, then panindigan nyo na lang yung
consequence.
Yeah.
Concept.
Yeah.
Yun. Paulit-ulit. Hygiene.
Hygiene and also consent.
Yeah.
Consent.
Very important na may consent yung both parties while doing the deed. Kasi katulad sa threesome and all, yung mga katulad na ganon, ng mga kings, na hindi natin na-tackle today kasi wala namang nag-question, kailangan lagi ng consent.
Yeah.
Gusto ko lang i-add. Naalala niyo ba yung sinabi kanina about sa drugs? Ang gusto kong sabihin sa mga listeners natin Mga listeners namin dyan, alam nyo, kung may nakikinig man dyan, or nandito ka man, sender, gusto kong isabi sa'yo na, wag kang masyadong mag-depend sa drugs, or kasi, if hindi naaral, or hindi nyo alam kung ano yung side effects, and mamaya illegal drug pa yung ginagawa nyo, it could lead to something very dangerous to your health na pwedeng makasira sa'yo. So, again, with the usage of drugs, hindi kami against it, pero gusto namin masabi sa inyo na it's very dangerous. Ikaw, Ray?
same lang din naman yung thoughts ko on it. And yeah, since we're running out of time, one of my gusto ko sanang, mas maganda sana yung ano natin ngayon if we have psychologists, no? That would explain kung bakit ganito yung behavior ng certain people sa certain things regarding sex. So, may gusto pa ba kayong sabihin?
Mukhang wala na. Ikaw wala yun.
Wala na rin.
So, it's a topic na that would make some listeners uncomfortable, but we believe this is essential to shine a light on all aspects of human sexuality, no matter how taboo it is. So, as we wrap up today's episode, let's reflect on the diversity of sexual preferences we've explored. Katulad ng urine, like golden
Drugs.
showers, especially in drugs, other things na napag-usapan natin ngayon. Right. So, thank you guys pala for offering a unique perspective on
Yes.
human desires, especially sharing your mga experiences on it and your, yeah. So, we hope this podcast, for our listeners, we hope this podcast has encouraged you to engage in open-minded conversations about sa sexuality at para i-embrace din natin yung reach human desires, like yung mga human desires natin, and remember lang na we have to understand and respect yung diverse sexual preferences para magkaroon tayo ng more inclusive society. So, thank you for tuning in sa Ask Nurses, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. So please reach out to us with feedback, suggestions, or your own stories. So Kyle, do you want to end the show?
So again, I am Kyle Bautista.
I am Alea Dawarias.
I'm Raven Chaluyan.
We are Ask Nurses.
Bye guys! Bye!
Bye!